Oh, nice.
But I think he said he was going to be a little late today, which is fine.
Oh, good.
But
Yeah, we just talked again with the guy who was supposed to meet with him. I cut his hair. He was like, "Oh, I'm real sorry about missing that meeting. I did send you a link though about who I work for." And I was like, "Oh, okay, that's cool. That's his thing though." And he was kind of upset.
investor guy,
Yeah, the video game guy or the
yeah.
board game guy.
Oh,
Yeah, but I said, "Oh, I'll mention it again to him," but he was pretty upset.
yeah, it sucks to get left on a fucking high and dry like that, especially
For
like
real.
right when the meeting's about to start. It's like you guys were already
When
there.
we planned ahead and everything too. So
It's like,
what
oh,
Anthony said it was
like I'm not going to
was
be
like
there. Hope it didn't ruin your whole day by blowing off
exactly.
the meeting. Like, well, you kind of did. So it's just rude, you know?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
That was really lame.
What do you think about my red light behind me? Little accent.
Oh, I can't really see it. Like, is it like supposed to be like a figure or something?
Just like accent.
Oh, okay, cool. Some accent lighting. Right on. Pretty rad, my dude. It reminds me of these like cool lights that I've seen where they'll do that, just like cast some really cool bright colored light.
Yeah, it's not as bright as I thought it was. I think I need to. There's like a tiny little window down here. So like over here, it's all bright because of it. I need to get that off. But yeah, it's just like I don't know if you can see it, like a light bar.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, so I have one light coming at the back of me. It like helps edge you out on the camera, and then the other,
Oh,
yeah,
there's a
little
method
tips.
to the madness. Nice.
Yeah. So today, I don't know if you ever got a chance to go through that zero cost marketing strategies thing.
Remind me again what that was?
It's like a PDF download.
No, I didn't go through that.
So I was just gonna run through that with you real quick.
I appreciate it.
You good with that?
Absolutely.
Yeah, so this is something I actually put together the presentation for a real estate investor group that I go to like once a month. But it's applicable to pretty much every business. So it's a bunch of things that you can do for free or very close to free that will help get more attention and more business. So, excuse me. So I'm sure you've heard the phrase, it's not what you know, it's who you know.
Yeah.
So I've evolved this a couple times. So it's not who you know, it's who knows you. But it's not even that. It's not who knows you, it's who knows what you do. So when people know what problems you can solve, they'll know who to call when that problem arises. So in your case, it's they need a haircut. So if they don't know that you do that, they don't know to call you. Consistent communication matters. So people will always go to the solution that's the easiest and fastest, whoever pops up first usually, regardless of their relationship status. I know a lot of people like find a barber they like and just go to them. And like I prefer doing that. But lots of times, like when I need a haircut, because my life is so crazy, it's like I need a haircut right now. And or like I have a 2-hour window today. It's like I'll call my people, but lots of times they're booked up. So it's like, all right, who's available? And then proving your value. So on top of like always getting out there in front of people, reminding them of who you are and what you do, what problems you can solve for them, is finding ways to show that you're competent at what you do. So that's where like the social media videos are good, email blasts, text message marketing, and always like sharing value. Like never just be like, do you need a haircut? Just be like, look at this cool cut that I did. And so the goal of this is just to increase the amount of people that are aware of your competencies. So if you think about doing marketing like that, is just like adding people to your roster, like one at a time, that you're constantly like talking to and reminding them of how good you are at barbering. So you don't have to think about like trying to talk to 1,000 people. You can just, have like 20, 30, 50 people over time that are in your circle, because they will also talk about you with other people if you are the person that's top of mind for that solution. So there's a saying of like, don't be a ninja business owner.
I've heard that one.
Yeah. So, like ninjas are always hiding in the shadows. So you want to be the opposite of that. Like you're the screaming white angel falling from the sky, telling everybody what you do. It's like, look at me. Like, look at my giant wings, all the halo, the bright light behind me. Like we're illuminating everything with the knowledge of who I am and what I do. So you got to kind of think about that. And a lot of times things that'll get in the way is like imposter syndrome, like the tiny little belief in your head that like, people won't think that you're good enough to be telling them what you do. Like you're not good enough to cut that person's hair. You're not good enough to do this. Like all of those, everyone has those voices. Tell them to shut up. Those are the people trying to tell you to be a ninja. Like, people will just find me if they want me. And like, that's not the case. So referrals, big part of every business. There's this, you'll hear a lot of people, especially in like network marketing type of things, or any sales gig, they'll talk about the exponential growth curve of referrals. It's like, well, when you get 5 customers, they'll each refer 2 people, and then you'll have 15 customers. And like, it's nice to think that works, but really it's like for every 10 people you get, you'll get like 1 or 2 referrals.
Exactly.
Because everybody else has that little ninja in their head, the dark shadow part being like, don't tell them. Like, you don't want to either share what good you know, or you don't know that your opinion has value, like everything. So other people are always dealing with that too, even when it comes to referrals. So how to make the referrals work is, again, just going back to that consistent communication methods and networking, and just having like a system for putting out the content. It's like why I do just a simple video every day to join us every Wednesday. Like, I don't really want a whole bunch of people in here because that becomes ineffective. Not for now, at least. Like, I really enjoy getting a lot of one-on-one time, like with you and with Anthony. And I mean, Anthony and I talk like 2 hours a day anyways. And there's some other people I'm bringing in that I do business with as well. Excellent. And so it's like, I'd rather that this is actually an effective time, but doing that daily practice of just getting on and talking about what I do, that's killing that ninja in my head. And then I'll notice, like, I took a few days off because my family was here last week, and I could feel that pull when I went to do it again. It's like, you don't need to do a video today. Like, it doesn't matter. You can go another day. And then all of a sudden you didn't do a video for a month. And so it's like a constant battle of just like doing that one little thing every day. That's just like putting it out there. Like, I do this. This is what I offer. And this is what I'm doing. Like, just getting it out there. Like, you shine light on it, and it kills that ninja a little bit every day. So it's like waking up and breathing. Like, you just got to do it. And then for getting back to referrals, you just got to ask for them. If people don't know that you want them to refer you to other people, like, they won't do it. So you can always offer incentives for giving referrals. You can make like a cute little card and be like, for every 5 people you refer, you get a free cut. which is like gamifying the referrals a little bit. Gamifying is always good. And then constantly share the value of working with you, build your community. Like that's what I'm doing with this. I'm building my community. And I'd rather have 10 people that I know on a super deep level than 100 people that I kind of know on a surface level. Like your industry is a little bit different. Like I'm not making any money on this right now, and I don't care to at the moment. We can get into all of that around doing marketing companies someday if you want, but it's a crazy industry right now. But yeah, just ask for referrals.
Okay.
Closed mouth
It's
never
just
gets
getting
fed.
that nerve to ask for me, for sure.
Yeah, and again, that's that little ninja in your brain that's telling you that you're not good enough to ask for referrals. And the truth of the matter is that you are. Like you're like, yeah, you might not be what's the big guy like John Mitchell or Paul Mitchell? Paul Mitchell, like you might not be a Paul Mitchell, but you're just as good as any other guy that somebody would call up to go get their haircut done by, you know. Like what makes them better than you? Absolutely nothing. And then building the community. I know that you might not be able to do something like this every week where it's like, yeah, hop on, we'll talk about cutting hair. Like maybe if you were like in a position where you were trying to hire barbers to come on and work for you, you would do it, and you do like a weekly thing and like aim it at barbers, like stay on top of the game, hottest trends, like everything that's working for marketing, like things like that. Then you can establish yourself as a leader in the barbering community by doing that. And then you can get like top tier talent to come work for you. But it really what it does, like you would build like more of like a little bit of a surface level community. Social media would be good, but just, you know, everybody that you get your haircut by, I'd be like, yo, follow me on my Instagram, stay up to date. Especially when you get your van and your mobile, you like go around, you park different places, cut hair, and be like, I'll be parking different places outside of different office buildings, different times, and I'll be posting where I'm at, you know, just like a food truck would, and be like, come get your haircut when I'm nearby. So it's just ways to be like interactive and just getting people into a system of communication, which is the most important part, is because it takes the decision making out of it. Like you don't have to think about who to talk to, where to talk to them, and everything. It's like, all right, people that signed up are in this circle. I have this list of people that I send my post to every day because they said they want it. Like, or I text them. Texting is the best right now. A lot of people have dropped their walls around getting text message marketing and then updates for that. Email is really hard to do because like everybody uses Google, and Google's automatically sorting everything into like promotions and social media and all this other stuff, and nobody ever looks at those folders, so nobody ever really sees emails.
Yeah, I feel like they're pretty to the side unless it's like something really important.
Yeah. You can do, I don't know if you've heard the term lead magnet.
Never heard of it.
So basically a lead magnet is something that you give away for free, that has value, and all you're asking for in exchange is their contact information. So their email or phone number and name. So you could put together something simple and put it on your website that's like the top 10 men's hairstyles of the year. And it's just like a PDF that people can download. Or like best haircuts for the time of year, or best haircuts for this shape of head or face, you know. So something simple, you don't ever really need to change it. And then it's just on there as something like, so when people come to your site and like maybe they're not going to book a haircut right away, but it's something that you can give them that's of value. So then you can get their contact information. And then once you have their contact information, then you can directly market to them.
Okay, so I would just get together like a PDF of some stuff that I would find some value and just have contact information from them.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm trying to
And
think of how that would apply to like barbering.
yeah, like just think about like what would be valuable to you when you're thinking about getting your hair cut.
Mhm.
You know, maybe it's just like I think like top 10 hairstyles for millennials, you know, something like that.
Hmm.
You know, because there's definitely like top 10 hairstyles of Gen Z, like all the fucking floppy hair on front with a
Yeah.
side cut and like a little bit of a mullet. And I think it's stupid as fuck, but that's just a sign that I'm getting old.
Yeah, yeah. We're the boomers now.
Yeah. So like little things like that are cool, and people want to see stuff like that because people want to be like up to date, you know, and be like, here are 2026's top hairstyles that I've seen.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I do have a few barbers in my network, and I would like to maybe like make some posts about their styles because they do a lot of like targeted styles that are popular right now.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah. And then so once you have your community, just like people in your text circle or email, whatever you got, and it'll honestly be a mix. And like on social media, anybody that's important, like just make a list of their usernames, and anytime you make like a cool post or something, like just message that post to them directly.
Hmm.
And you know, you don't want to do it to everybody, but like everybody that is in your like community that you're building. um but you know, people also want to follow you on your entrepreneur journey, especially if you're going out doing something unique like the mobile van. Like that's different, that's cool, and you can talk about your journey as an entrepreneur and a business person, and like what you're doing that week, because people care about that stuff. And there's probably 1,000 barbers out there that, you know, want to do more than just be renting a chair at somebody else's barbershop,
Hmm.
you know, and so they have dreams of doing something on their own as well. So you'll be an inspiration to these people. So once you have your community, like different things that you can send to them that offer value, because like you don't want to sell to your community. You always want to offer value just to remind them, like, this is who I am, this is what I'm good at, right? And then they'll come to you when they're ready because your offer is pretty straightforward. But you can email them like updates about what's going on with the company. Um, Weekly newsletters are good for a lot of people. Um, you know, like I don't know if you saw my message in Discord, my random idea that I had for you. But like if you have the van, you know, like every Sunday
Oh
afternoon,
yeah, yeah, the homeless
yeah,
guys.
like nobody's
Uh-huh.
at work, but if you go do something good for the community once a week, like even if you're just out there for a few hours every Sunday afternoon or something,
Hmm.
you know, you're doing something good for the community, you're getting recognition. uh and then it's like a newsworthy thing. Like the news will come out and interview you at some point, and then your whole thing's just like, I'm just trying to clean up the city that I work in. It's like somebody's got to help these guys. It's like maybe now they can go apply for a job this week,
Exactly.
you know, or it just helps them
There's
feel
def-
better about themselves, gives them some more pep in their step because they know they look good.
there's definitely a community of people who live and work from their cars. I was part of it, and you see they all live in like Mission Valley and all the sideways and byways, like a
Hmm.
convoy too. So maybe we could target them with that. That'd be a good one.
Yeah, and you know, it's just you don't have to do like a ton of it, but just getting out there and giving back, like that's huge, and that gives you
Hmm.
something to talk about. And it kind of gives a really good emotional base to your company. Um, and like some really good pillars to stand on is like what you believe in. And then also, like, all the homeless are downtown. All your ideal clientele will be downtown with the van. So it's like you're out there doing good in the area for where you want to pick up clients. And so people will see your van and they'll be like, oh yeah, I heard about that guy. And then it gives you a platform to speak from.
Mm-hmm.
So going on podcasts, next one, or starting a podcast, which is basically my version of a podcast.
Yeah.
I
You
used to
should do that.
Yeah, I used to do a lot of podcasts. And I would bring on other small business owners and I'd talk to them and get to know them. And someday I might do it again, but like you can just go on other people's podcasts and just talk about your business model, what you're doing. And especially once you have the van, and if you're doing like the weekly like cutting, and be like, why do you do it? What's your business model? How are you growing? How are you marketing yourself? So people want to talk about that. You could do videos for YouTube, like how to do, certain cuts or how to style your hair after you got a cut. Like everybody leaves the barber with a perfect hairstyle. And then the next day you go to try to do it again. And it doesn't look anything like it. You're just like, shit, how do they do that? So like do live seminars on Zoom is what I'm doing right now. But again, like everything's like education based, like giving away information, free PDF worksheets. We just talked about that, like top hairstyles, industry resources, like where do you buy all your equipment because you're on your own? Where do you get your, what's it called? Barber all? The stuff that cleans everything, Or what is your favorite razor to use or clippers? And then like if you're ever offering new products or services, like they can be the first people to know about that. Web design, you're not doing too much through your website. Like you just need like your lead magnet, your booking, and then you'll want to do like the local SEO stuff that we talked a bit about the other week. Just setting up your Google My Business and your Yelp, and then trying to get everybody to leave you a referral. Like I would go so far as the referrals are so valuable that I would give like at least half off a cut if they leave a referral right then and there. Like while you got them in the chair, be like, if you leave a referral, I'll take $20 off your cut right now.
That's a pretty good way to do it.
Yeah, like while you got him in the chair, here's the link, do it before you pay me. And be like, you can either do Google My Business or Yelp.
Or both.
Yeah, or preferably both. So, for example, I have a friend in San Diego who has a home cleaning company. And they are a 7-figure company. And all they do is focus on their reviews on Yelp. They don't do anything else. That's their only marketing, is just focusing on getting reviews on Yelp. And they're the number one business that pops up every time on Yelp.
That's what I look for whenever I'm on Yelp.
Yeah, exactly.
Just for reviews.
Yeah, and so those reviews are super valuable. So getting as many referrals on both is necessary. So if you go on your phone and type in like barber near me, you'll see who you're competing with. And, I'm sure there's a few of them that have like a few hundred reviews. And so those guys might not be, you might catch up to them in like a year or two, but you can easily get up to 50 to 100 reviews pretty quick by doing that. And you make a little bit less money right off the bat because you're taking money off to leave the review. But you jump up to like 50, 75 reviews real fast, like you're going to become one of the top searches.
Nice. Okay. I think I'll just start doing that too with like my barbering thing right now at the shop too. That's not a bad idea.
Yeah, you might as well start building because you still have like your own page, right? You already did your Google My Business.
I can't really do it anymore because the shop owner is a little difficult. It connected to my Booksy, and then people were being directed to my page, and not his page, and he's very territorial about his like clientele. Like I have to be on commission, and they can only be directed to his page. So now I'm only using my Booksy as my primary source of marketing and referrals and whatnot.
He sounds like a douche.
Kind of, he's really cheap.
Yeah.
Really cheap and kind of rude. I mean, I get it, and then I kind of just like, come on, what's his name, Boris?
Yeah.
Uh,
I mean, there's two types of people you do business with, and then there's two types of mindsets. You
yeah.
either have an abundance mindset or the opposite, where you think like a fear mindset, where you're like, everybody's going to take from me. I'm never going to have enough. Like, I got to fight and scrounge and take everything that I can. Which
Oh
is
yeah.
opposite. Like, this guy should be wanting you to build and grow and flourish underneath him.
Yeah, that's why. Like, I mean, we've had a lot of turnover too because of that. Like, he won't allow anybody to. Like, I'm now booth rent, so now I'm not allowed to take walk-ins. So that's why I'm kind of like, okay, I gotta get something going. Gotta buy some
Yeah,
cards and all that, and start referring like crazy.
dude.
So yeah, that's like probably my latest challenge. So that's what. This is all great stuff today. It was I didn't know I needed this lesson today.
Hey, perfect. I'll email this to you again too,
Yeah, please.
just so you can refer to it. But yeah, I mean, dude, you're like so set up to launch, and like I really think that you're at the point like you can find that loan and just jump into that van because it's like ready to go.
It's straight
Like,
up ready to
because you're
go.
gonna be saving $500 a month off the top. Fuck that guy. Call every single person you've ever cut their hair and be like, "Yo, I will come to you now. You don't have to come to me. Same price,
Yeah.
same everything." And because all you got to do is to cover is, like your loan for what is it, 14,000,
12K.
12K. Your loan for
Yeah.
12K, like as long as you have like at least a 600 credit score, is going to be like $300 a month.
Yeah.
Plus, you'll have
Not too
gas, and you got to get your own license and all that shit too, though, right?
Yeah, yeah. There's a few like charges. That's what I'm worried about. Is really just after I get the bus, is just like covering like the paperwork to get it functional, legal, and all that. Because
Yeah,
that's going to be at least another like maybe another 1,000, which I don't have.
yeah, I feel you. I mean, I would,
But I feel like once I get it going, it's gonna not stop. I
yeah.
just need to go.
I mean, is your credit score over 600?
Yeah, it's 630. 630
Yeah.
right now.
I mean, you can probably take out like a $15,000 loan. Say
Hmm.
you're using it all for the car, and then give the guy 12, and then use the rest of it on licensing stuff.
Yeah,
And
that
then
sounds like the move.
don't quit the other place until you know you have some people coming in on the other one. But just like,
Yeah.
because it's one of those things like you can't dip your toes in, you just got to jump. And honestly, like if everything goes tits up, you still have the van you can resell. You could cover $300 a month if you have to for a little bit. Like you'll make it work because you're a hustler.
Yeah.
Like it's not that big of a thing, but you're gonna be so much happier being free. And like I can see the work you've been putting in and how much you're ready for it. And it'll just force you to make it work. And like you got
Yeah.
me, you got Anthony, we'll help you. I'll help you put together like a marketing plan, like just things you got to do every day. It's like if you don't have somebody in the chair, you're marketing, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, you'll get it done.
Yeah. Just gotta get to that point. and then push and push, push. But that's I kind of also want to stay on the booth rent too. Then I can just take off any days or any time that I want and limit it at that shop, and then really condense all my appointments to a few days, and then really focus on the shop on the van. I think it could I think that could work.
Oh yeah, man. I know it'll work. I think getting loans is always tough to start,
Oh,
but
oh yeah.
15K ain't nothing to people that give out loans. So
Okay. Yeah, I did find my bank there. I texted the lady like 3 times, but she said I was almost qualifying for almost 10K.
yeah,
So
well, get 10 from her and 5 from somebody else.
there you go.
It's like we talk about, like people go to like 100 places to get their money, and they're usually talking big money to get started. But then if you've already got 10, you're almost there.
Almost there. So yeah. So I should go to like 2 different loan people, right?
Yeah, you absolutely can take out different loans. I mean, it's not the best, most ideal because you got 2 different payments, but
Yeah.
it also allows you to focus on paying off the small one first, and just like dumping an extra $100 into the small one every month, or whatever, however much money you're making. Just get that one out of the way, and then you've only got your big one left.
For sure.
So, let's see. Go back to
Social
this
media.
presentation, social media. So this is talking about like if you really want to be like a leader on social media,
Oof.
you got to do like a shit ton of posts for months, for like at least a half a year. You got to do like 5 to 8 times a day across all the platforms, and your content has to be good. But if you're going to choose one social media to really go big on social media, YouTube is what's called evergreen content versus a timeline feed.
You
So
said that
everything
before.
you post
Evergreen
on
content.
YouTube will always forever be searchable. And if it was 10 years ago, it'll be just as relevant as if it was posted yesterday. But it's not local. So like Facebook is more local. So like I would focus on Facebook if I was you.
Okay.
Facebook and Yelp and Google My Business are all things that you can post to and engage people with. And then everything is just aiming people towards that lead magnet offer. Because, again, like book your hair right now. Like everybody knows you're cutting the hair. Like here's the booking, but always aim people towards like getting their like free download. Like here's what kind of haircuts you should get. That'll get you excited. And then when you're talking about paid ads, like you could do $5 a day. Just pushing people to your website where, again, just that lead magnet offer and the booking. But that's like $150 a month on Facebook, and you can do hyper local. Like you can literally pick like just downtown San Diego. Only people that are in downtown San Diego are going to see your ad.
Okay. So you can hyper localize pushing ads.
Yeah.
That's cool though. That's really good.
Like just men from 16 to 45 or 25 to 55, that want their haircut. And you can focus on just men or just women or whatever. So you can really get detailed. And then now Facebook has an AI running the ads. So you'll put up like 7 variations of your ad, and it'll automatically stop putting money behind the ones that aren't performing and putting your budget behind the ones that are performing.
Wow. That's pretty nifty.
Yeah. So it takes
And
a little
that's
bit
through
of
Google ads?
Facebook ads.
Facebook ads. Okay.
Yeah. You'll want to do Google ads eventually as well. But So, social media ads just like pop up while you're scrolling. Google ads pop up when people search for exactly what you want them to see. So Google ads will be really good as well. It's a little bit more difficult to do right. And that's why I like starting with Facebook ads. But yeah, Google ads are great. So if you think about Google ads, is like, it's always, I mean, when you go search, if you pull up Barber near me in your phone, I don't even know. There might be some people running ads in San Diego, but probably not a lot. Maybe like some of the bigger places, like Floyd's or something, just have like blanket ads that go out for all their locations across all the different cities. And those are probably all coming from corporate. But you're probably not going to get a lot of local barbers competing because it's like such a word of mouth business. So like doing things official, like I guarantee you'll dominate people.
Yeah, I just got that Facebook page going too, so can't wait to dive into that a little more.
Oh yeah.
See what I can do.
Physical marketing is definitely making a comeback. Because everyone's just kind of like, social media is just a fucking wash. Everybody's on it. Everyone's posting a bunch of shit. AI is posting things. Bot farms are posting things. Like people don't take it super seriously. So like I think the best way is still door knocking. Literally just show up at businesses and be like, anybody here want their haircut on Tuesday at 10 a.m.? I'll show up. Just, go and leave a flyer at the front desk of places. Be like, do you mind if we do this? Like, I come to you guys, I cut everybody's hair. It'll help you guys look better, perform better at the office when everybody feels good about themselves, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Direct mail can be very effective if done correctly. So you could find, like, look up the CEO or the office manager or whoever for 20 companies and just handwrite out a fucking card and mail it to them. It'll cost you a few bucks per person and mail it directly to people.
Interesting.
And then include like a coupon for a free cut. It's never discount, always give something away for free.
Oh, never discounted, huh?
Yeah. So like telling people while they're in the chair, you'll knock 20 bucks off for leaving a review. That's not a discount. That's a trade. And you're doing it with somebody that's already confirmed that they'll pay you the 60 bucks and be like, all right, it'll be 40 bucks. I'll take 20 bucks off if you do this for me. So that's not like a discount so much as like a negotiation trade.
Okay. So when it's free, it definitely changes the nature of the transaction and it's more incentivizing than a discount.
Yeah, because if you're discounting something, they go, okay, so this is normally $60, but really he's willing to let me pay $30 for it. Like then in their head, they think that you truly value your cuts at only $30 instead of $60.
I see.
But if you give something away for free, you are in a strong enough position as a barber that you can afford to give something away for free. So it's like a totally different power dynamic.
Interesting. I never thought of it that way.
Yeah.
It does change the nature of it, though. It does seem like I do get a different reaction.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. You can even, like, once you're going a little bit, just always be like, all right, first cut is free. Get them in and done. Like, they've been in your chair, they love it. And then it's just like, the work speaks for itself. So that's like a self-belief thing, but that's always like a promotion you can run. Be like, this week, everybody gets a free cut. Like, it is like literally the day you get your van, you get your license, do like 10 days of free cuts and like post about it every day. Be like, who wants their haircut for free today? My
That's
launch.
a good one, actually.
Because you just got to get people in your chair versus the other people's chair.
Barber bus launch. That's actually not a bad idea.
Yeah, or do like I'm doing 50 free haircuts, and then every day you can talk on social media and be like, all right, I did 14 yesterday, so we got 36 free cuts left. Who wants one? And then there's like a countdown, and be like, all right, I'm almost out. I only got 10 free cuts left, and you're creating that sense of urgency to get people to.
Wow. Okay, cool. I see what you're doing. Free cut countdown. That's what I'll call it.
Yeah. Billboards are cool. Billboard might actually work for you,
Yeah,
but
but those are like 10 grand or something, right?
yeah, but that's like a someday thing.
Someday thing, but show.
I also see I spelled billboards wrong. Oops. That's funny. I've looked at this thing like 20 times. I just noticed the misspelling.
It's okay. It'll be between me and you.
And then all 4 people that watch this. So billboards are good when you're targeting a specific area and you're already doing a bunch of other marketing in that area. So like if you like get going and after a couple of years, maybe you have 2 more vans and 2 other people working for you, and you just
like that
dominating downtown San Diego, then you could throw up a billboard and be like, we come to you, and take a picture of your van and all that. But that's definitely a someday thing. And it needs to work in concurrence with a bunch of other marketing that's already going on. Otherwise, it's completely useless.
Yeah.
So the community events. So that's the, cut the homeless every Sunday.
We just got into me and my son just got into some classes for like MMA, and all dudes, all of them, most of them have hair. So I'm thinking of like even like offering there, like talking to the owner. He's a really cool guy, and probably just saying something about that, like offering his studio maybe some cuts, or coming there on a regular.
Yeah, go in there and be like, I'll give everybody 1 free cut, but they all have to leave me a review, and walk out with 20.
Hey, that's a good one. Yeah, that way they get some value, I get a little bit of value, and then we get to be in the class. Yeah.
Yeah, or and then like moving forward, you can do something like anytime somebody's going to a tournament, you'll do a cut like the day before their tournament, and then you like, but you got to give me some video from you rolling during the tournament, and then you like film doing their cut, and then you also get to include some jiu-jitsu and be like, now they can't pull your hair, bitch. Be like, everybody knows clean cuts win belts.
There you go. I like that.
Just be fun with it.
Yeah. That's great.
Yeah. And then special event personal letters is a big one. So this is huge for referrals, getting referrals too. So anybody that gets into your system, always try to get like important dates for them. So like what their birthday is, or if they have an anniversary, and then every year you can be like, you want to like actually like send out birthday cards and anniversary cards, and then be like, hey, make sure you're looking fly for your anniversary. Make your wife love you a little bit more. Remind your wife why she married you. Get a fly haircut. And then holidays. Everybody does family pictures at Thanksgiving. And it's like, all right, look good for your family pictures. So once people are like in your community, you want to stay on top of those special events. Even some like 4th of July, be like, I know you're going to go to that barbecue and you're going to be in your bikini. Like, you might as well make your hair look good. You're going to be naked, but your hair looks stupid. Nobody cares about your 6-pack. You know,
Very nice.
so like, yeah, use special events as marketing tools. That gives you something to talk about.
Yeah.
And even though it's the same offer you always have, you just change the wording around it. You know, it's like be like, Cinco de Drinko's coming up. I know you're going to be wearing a sombrero, but those things get hot as fuck. And if you got too much hair, you're going to end up losing your hat.
There we go.
You know,
Okay.
like you just need,
Special event marketing.
yeah. Network.
Yeah, I'm thinking of also doing like especially if I have the bus going, or when I have the bus going, I will be offering like wedding catering too. I know a few guys that are getting married sometime soon, and I would just like come to them and then cater to anyone for a set price or something like that.
Yeah, that'd be good. Be like a bachelor party cuts type of thing.
Oh, the bachelor barber. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Be like, we'll show up, the day before your wedding and get everybody clean. And so that's part of like the wedding party including. So like all right, $1,000, cut everybody's hair today. Or $500 or whatever.
Yeah, not bad. Not bad.
Got it. Yes. Damn, that took almost the whole hour.
Just about.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, it was really very information rich. I got a lot out of it.
Yeah, I think that like fuck the guy that you work for. Just start doing your own stuff, building your brand, and then like I know you still gotta put the other pieces together, but he can't stop you from building a Facebook following.
No, cannot.
And I would definitely just focus on Facebook. Like,
Facebook.
yeah, like Facebook and Instagram, they work interchangeably. It's like anytime you post on one, you post on the other.
Yeah. I gotta link those.
Yeah. But and you gotta like definitely have your page, like your concierge cuts page, and definitely get it out there what you do. But like you can throw together a mobile setup, just go clip people in a fucking office chair. Like if it spins and it goes up and down, it's not as fancy as a full barber chair, but like you just start getting the grunt work done, prove to yourself. You'll be more likely.
Okay. Perfect. Yeah, I think I can use that too to like have people help me like build this proof of concept. I'm like, yo, I'm trying to build this bus thing going here, but I'm trying to get some people to see how it would work.
Yeah. Yeah, and you're not making the cash, but you're just starting. Like giving away your services for free it's not a bad thing. It's you're not making the $50 or $60 or whatever, but definitely just getting it done under Concierge Cuts brand is the most important thing. And once you get a solid handful of people done underneath the Concierge Cuts banner, and you can get some real reviews, even like 10, 15 reviews is enough to really start growing from. Like it's like you're established as a brand online, and you can refer people, and when they look you up and be like, yeah, see, I've got all these 5-star reviews, we're great. That makes you real.
Yeah, I could just switch my Booksy over too, and then I have all those reviews from Booksy.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, it sounds like you're hopping in the car. We went over a lot today.
Yeah, we're just. Oh, sorry.
Nice. All righty. Well, good luck today. We'll keep chatting on the socials. Let me know if you have any more questions there about any of this or want some insight or help or anything.
Yeah, I will. Thank you so much, Greg. I really appreciate it.
Of course. Thank you for showing up every week. I think that says leaps and bounds about how big your company is going to be.
Appreciate it. I'll talk to you later, my man.
Sounds good. See you later.
Have a good day.
Bye.